airitoutradio.net. Okay. We got another exclusive interview coming up with DJ Chuck T. You know, he's the man out there in North Carolina. So we're going to get all up in his business. I'm excited to actually talk to him. I told y'all I'm on my, my networking and promoting with influential people, content creators. That's like myself trying to help these artists. So it's good to sit back and talk to different people and hear their perspective about everything. This little piece of hair is gonna drive me fucking mad. So anyway, make sure y'all sit back and relax, have a good time. Feel free to chime in the chat and let me know what y'all think and let me know who would y'all want to see come on in the future. You know what I'm saying? So that's always a plus as well. Let me see if I could get my chat thingy on the side. Oh, it's gonna be down there. Okay, never mind. The way my butt got this set up is crazy. Check out the website airitoutradio.net. If you do not know, make sure you tap into Air It Out Radio Live. That is my other platform where we do performances. I'm actually switching it up a little bit. We're going to do 30 minutes. We're going to do an hour if you like. Because sometimes y'all having a hard time just doing the hour. And I want the content. I want people to graze. I want people to graze the show. So I'm not going to deny them access to that. So if y'all only got 30 minutes, I'll take that. And then when y'all ready, y'all can always come back to the show. So I hope he is not having a hard time. Let me check my oh, okay. He just hit me up. All right. So yeah. I just I forgot what the heck I was saying. I got distracted. Yeah, so like I said, I really want to just tap into artists. So if you are interested in that, it's Air It Out Radio Live. And that's another extension of Air It Out Radio. This is driving me crazy. I gotta push it down a little bit. There we go. It's driving me mad. That's why I don't like wearing my hair straight. Not straight, but because that should have driven me nuts. But anyway, we got the merch on the website, Air It Out Radio. So whenever you guys want to tap in and get some hats or whatever, definitely tap into Air It Out Radio in the shopping cart. And it's there. Okay. But for now, we're going to get into my interview with DJ Chuck T. He's going to be up soon. So I'm excited about that. Let me see something. I'm trying to see if I can shorten this drawing. I don't think it's going to let me do it. I don't want to move stuff around right now at the last minute, but so I can see this screen over here. All right. That's good. Feel free to, ask some questions in the chat. Feel free to, ask me let me know who would you want to come on to the Air It Out Radio platform that has not ever been here, or even to talk about some business or whatever, some music business, or you guys are interested in. So make sure y'all, because I don't know everybody. What up, Ashley? How are you? How you doing? Where you from, Ash? I don't want to mess your other name up, so I'm not even going to do that to you. I'm not even going to do that to you. But hello, and shout out to everybody that's tapping in right now. We got DJ Chuck T that's going to be coming up for an exclusive interview. So sit tight and okay, I'm just making sure everything's right on my end. Sit tight and enjoy the show. And if y'all got any questions, feel free to chime in. If you are looking for interviews or rotations, go to airitoutradio.net or you can hit us up in a DM. That's always a good thing. I'm always willing to answer any questions. I don't know why I can't chat right here. Oh, there we go. All right, cool. I didn't have it dragged down enough. All right. All right. Let me put his info in here so if y'all want to follow him, y'all can follow him whenever he comes on. I'm trying to get it together. All right. Yeah, there we go. All right. So anyway, for those that are tapping in, I'm going to be back on in a few weeks on my Monday show. We do give away $100, and the show basically is a requested show. So if you want your song requested, you definitely have to be there, or somebody else can request this track for you. And we give away $100 to the most requested. So yeah, that's always yo, what's up, gamer? That's always a plus. I wonder, can we pin? Can I pin this thing here? I just want to see. Oh, I can. Okay, cool. So that's DJ Chuck T. He's gonna be up in a little bit. So make sure y'all follow him, show him some love. And the ones that's new to the platform, again, my name is FiyaChick. Hello, hello. We are located here in Philadelphia. Well, slash Fishtown. Slash Fishtown. Give or take of who you ask. And I've been on for 21 years. So I know a little sunshine. But if you're looking for an interview, you're looking for some performances, definitely hit us up at Airitoutradio or airitoutradio.net. We can give you some information on how to get there. So even if you are far away, we just started doing this. I'm starting to branch off and do like maybe 10 to 15 minutes online. So if you're interested in that too, if you can't make it to Philly, we could do like a live performance on YouTube. So I'm trying to get all my people up in here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't leaving nothing unturned. You hear me? We want all of them artists, all of them, all of them. And shout out to COVID because wait, why did it cut it off like that? Did it cut it off? Can you see it? Oh, yeah. Okay. It just cut off on my end. I'm like, what? Let me open this up a little bit more. Maybe that's why. It's still cut off. It's okay. All right. Can y'all hear me okay over there on that end? I hope so. I didn't check my audio or whatever. Come on, Chuck T. You know when niggas say they gonna be 10 minutes late, they gonna really be like a half an hour. You know how that is. You were like, I'm right around the corner. You be like 30 minutes away. One time I went on this date with this guy. Well, I was supposed to go on a date with this guy. And I was running late and I'm way in Atlantic City. And Atlantic City from where I lived at is like 40 minutes away. And I was like, I'm on my way. And he was already at my apartment. And I got there too late for him, I guess. But he had like 2 dozen roses. He took the heads off of them and threw them in front of my door. And he cussed me out. He was a Jamaican. And he was saying something I couldn't understand everything he was saying, but he was cussing me out in the message. You don't do that. I said, I don't know. But yeah, you know how our black time is. We on nigga time. We be late as I don't know what. We say, yeah, 5 minutes, and we really be like a half an hour. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he won't be a half an hour, but we gonna see. But yeah, the whole purpose of this interview is to talk to him about music and his thoughts on, what's going on in the industry because the DJ's perspective is definitely different from the artist, of course. I could talk to artists all day long and they'll tell me completely a different scenario. Artists are always going to say that they're the victim of something. It says upload. Where do they want me to upload? I'm like, what is going on? I'm getting stuff popping up. But yeah, so I'm just trying to get different perspectives of everybody from DJs to managers. The other day I had a manager on and just trying to get different perspective on the music industry because I'm one person. So it's good to like hear other people's opinion about everything. And that's what I like to do. So that's what I am striving for. Just talking to DJ Chuck T and other, I have other lined up interviews that I'm excited about as well. So, yeah, I can't wait. And hopefully the artist will take some of this information, grab it, and apply it, so they'll know how to think. Because once they know how we think, they can actually move a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? If they know, hey, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. But most of the time, they try to do it anyway. I don't know why. They never ever want to listen. Is that going to repeat? I didn't even type that in. Is it repeating? What the heck is going on? I never know. I didn't know it does that. Okay. Well, if you didn't know, I'm kind of new to going on YouTube Live, but it's still cool though. But I didn't know that it repeats your what you pinned. Is this still pinned or no? No, it's still pinned. Okay. Hmm. All right. Well, I'm still new, but it's cool though. So I'm learning. I don't mind learning. And that's the point that I'm trying to make. It's like you want to learn as much as you can from anybody. They don't have to be a well known person. Everybody has some kind of knowledge to them. So knowledge is key. And the more you know, the better off you'll be. And sometimes, even when I interview these people, they're from me too. I can't just say it's for the artist because sometimes I like to take their knowledge and apply it to whatever is going on too, because you just can't know you don't know everything in this business. You have to be a student of the game. And I'm still a student. I don't care how long I've been in this business. I still want to learn. I still want to grow. I don't think I know everything. Even though I'm an asshole and I feel like I know a lot, but I don't know everything. And that's the point I'm trying to make. You want to learn as much as you can, if especially when a lot of this information is free online, and some people just do not want to grasp that information. Let me see if he okay. Yeah, I just wanted to check back and see. But yeah, that's the point, that I really want to make, is trying to do my part. I'm just one person. All I could do is give information to the artist, and what they do with it is up to them. All right. Our guest is here. Yay. Hey.
Yo, yo, yo,
Hello,
yo.
hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you amazing,
Can
perfectly.
you hear me? Oh, he's frozen.
No, 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 I got you.
I can't hear you.
I can hear you. I can, hold on.
Hold on, let me see something.
No, 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 I got you.
Okay. Yeah, it was on
I
my
can hear
end.
you.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. I can hear you perfectly. I got you.
Okay. All right. Air It Out Radio. It's the queen of internet radio. Make sure y'all check out the website, airitoutradio.net. Oh, let me turn this down. Hold on. I know it is on my end. All right. We got Mr. DJ Chuck T. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying?
Yep.
Let me give you my spill real quick. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
All right. Let me hear it.
It's simple. It's simple though. All right, so he is the king of the streets, ladies and gentlemen, for those that do not know. All right, he's been in the game over 20 years, 20 plus years. We're going to say that. All right, he's a manager, father, and he's a content creator, podcaster. You know what I'm saying? And he's also a DJ, of course. So you already know that, and a pioneer in the game, Mr. DJ Chuck T. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing amazing. Look, no complaints whatsoever. God is good.
Right, right, right. I'm so glad you came. I'm glad you came, because I know we had a little issue earlier, but we good. We good now.
Thank you. Thank you. Yep, we good.
Right. All right. So we're gonna run down like some simple things just to make sure I got all my information correct. Mm.
Okay.
All right. So you are in North Carolina right now?
Yep, I'm from Charleston, South Kakalaka, but I
Ca-
live in Kakalaka, but I
Okay.
live in Charlotte, North Carolina. Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, I heard you running shit down there. So I just wanted to.
Maybe a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one to I got something on my screen. Oh,
Oh,
I'm not one to toot my own horn, but I've made a lot of deposits and now I'm starting to see a return on those investments.
Right, right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't not how much is too much bragging? Because some people say you brag like not you, but like you could brag too much. Is there such thing as bragging too much?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's definitely such thing as bragging too much. I feel like whenever you go above and beyond things that you've actually done, because there's a difference between stating facts and bragging.
Okay.
So when I tell people I have over 45 awards for DJing, to me, that's not bragging. That's a fact. I've earned every last single award. I ain't had to pay nobody for no award. I never had to kiss no ass. And you can literally come here and you can count them shit in my house. And they are all for DJing and for making mixtapes and for breaking records. Now, some people would say that's bragging. But to me, I really did that shit and I worked hard for it. And yeah, that's the purpose of having awards so that you can not just see what you've done, but so that others can see what you've done as well. So to me, that's not bragging, even though some may think it is. Now, if I say I'm the best DJ around this motherfucker, ain't nobody fucking with me, you already know what it is. That's an opinion. That's not a fact. You see what I'm saying? That's
But
an
maybe you
opinion.
might be though. You might be the hottest in that area or whatever.
So who decides if you're hot? Who
Yeah,
decides who's the hottest? Did I just say that?
yeah.
Like, like what's my criteria for
What if the
saying that?
people named you? Because the people named me the queen of internet radio. What if the
How
people
many, how many people?
it
And
was
who are these people?
it
And
was
what are
so
these people's credentials to name you that? So
mm,
it's like when people say, okay, so I have the moniker the most powerful man in Carolina music.
okay.
There are people who would beg to differ. All right. Now, I didn't come up with that name. Somebody said that to me, and I was like, I like that. I'm taking it. And it was somebody who was credible, and it came after a situation where the baby couldn't get on the Breakfast Club.
Mhm,
So this is when he was first starting to get up there. He was on every show in New York. He was doing his promo run. He stopped by Apple. He stopped by Hot 97. He was on all the big podcasts up there, but they couldn't get him on the Breakfast Club. All
mm,
right. So the CEO of South Coast Music Group, which is the record label that the baby is signed to, he called me because me and Charlemagne are real good friends. He says, "Hey Chuck, I can't for some reason get the baby on the Breakfast Club. I don't know what the issue is. The label has called, I've called, everybody is called. And from what I'm hearing, it's Charlemagne. All right. Because all three people on the Breakfast Club have to agree to have somebody on. That was Envy, Angela Yee, and Charlemagne at the time. He
yeah.
said, we're doing Angela Yee's lip service. All right. So it's obviously not her. DJ Envy is playing the record. We were just kicking it with him last night. It's obviously not him. It has to be Charlemagne.
Mm,
So I know you're cool. Can you holler at bruh and just see what's up? So I made a phone call. 15 minutes later, they telling them come up to the Breakfast Club in the morning. So somebody was like, bruh, you
yeah,
the most powerful man in Carolina music because you got niggas who got more money than you, who done been in the game longer than you, who
uh,
got more resources than you, who still got to call you to make shit happen.
oh, okay. But what about when they say you the king of the streets? There's a lot of people that would dispute that.
There's a lot of people that would dispute that. I won't dispute that.
Okay.
But there's a lot of people who would. It's still an opinion, you know. But somebody gotta sit
Somebody
me
gotta
down
take the
and
name.
tell me why I'm not.
Right. See, that's what I'm saying. Somebody gotta explain why.
Yeah.
Okay. I
So
like that
yeah, when it
though.
comes to bragging, that again, that's in the eye of the beholder as well. You
Right.
know?
No, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so you were on or you're still on Shade 45?
Oh no,
Oh, you've been off. Tell me
yeah, no, no, I was never on Shade 45 as like a consistent personality, but I have been on Shade 45 a few times because I'm a core DJ. Shout out to the core DJ, shout out to Tony Neal. So we have core DJ radio that comes on every Friday. And
oh,
there's been quite a few times I've been the featured DJ on core DJ radio on Shade 45.
that's probably
Yep.
got that from. But you have
But listen, but
go ahead.
I am on 104.5 in Fayetteville,
Yeah.
104.5 FM in Fayetteville every Friday at 5 p.m. And I am on 92.1, Choice 92.1 in Raleigh, North Carolina, every Monday at 12 noon.
Okay. Do you still have the King's Court?
Yes, that's the radio show. That's what it's called, the King's Court. So the King's Court radio show is on both of those channels. Excuse me, both of those stations. And I'm trying to expand to more stations. That's my goal for 20. One of my goals for 2026 is to be on at least 3 to 4 more FM radio stations.
Okay. Now the Reverb live music review, you just do that on Instagram? Is that
I do it on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
okay?
Yep. I'm on all three platforms at the same damn time. Got to
You
get to YouTube.
always
I got to get another phone so I can get on YouTube.
yeah, you be on all the time. I be
I
like,
do.
"Damn, you do."
There's a lot of artists that need help with their music. There's a lot of artists out here who need direction. So the Reverb isn't like the typical music review show where people are just doing it for entertainment. Like I do it to actually help artists. There are a lot of artists who have nobody in their immediate circle or in their area who has music business experience in the clubs, in the radio, on mixtapes, who can actually point them in the right direction.
Right.
So I do the Reverb music review to actually help artists grow, help artists build. I give constructive criticism. Everybody is sort of caught up in, me giving them the trash can or me giving them the fire emoji or, me flushing them down the toilet, things like that.
Mhm.
But I always turn everything into a teachable moment. I tell them why I feel the way I feel, and I give them a lot of real world advice on how they can either change it, or if I like the record, I tell them how they can push it.
Okay. Yeah, because some artists get offended by the joke part of it. They want like a real serious, you know, review. So what do you say to the artists that like they feel like you might be playing around or whatever? You're just doing it for like the clout chasing or whatever. Not just you, but like other art, like other people that do reviews too. They be like, "Oh, you just coming on here playing around with me. You're not really giving me a serious." But you said you already give them at least some.
They got to do their research. They
Yeah.
got to do their research. Sit down and watch these people's shows.
Hmm.
And I say on my show a lot. A lot of these music review shows, they're people who can't help you with your music career. They don't know how to help you with your music career. They ain't got no track record of ever helping anybody with their music career. So why the fuck you sending them your music? You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? Like, why? Okay, they may have a lot of people watching. All right, it may be a pretty ass chick, or it may be a dude who's smoking weed. He got some money. He got a bunch of fake chains on, so they got a lot of views. So, okay, cool. Send them in your music. But then, what does their opinion matter? Their opinion don't matter at all. They really just there to get your money. You know what I'm saying? They really just there to clown you and to get views and to get likes for their own page. They're not there to help you. You
right.
know what I'm saying? Like them niggas can't help you. They change oil for a living. They manage a fucking call center. You
Not
know what
change
I'm saying?
oil.
These niggas are electricians and carpenters. They fucking pump gas. You know what I'm saying? These niggas work at a fucking car wash during the day. Why are you sending these niggas your money?
Oh god, not pumping gas.
I'm
Oh,
being honest with you. Why are you sending these niggas your money to listen to your music?
so what the qualifications of a review personality or person that does reviews? What should the qualifications be?
The qualification should be somebody who's at least been in the business and
Okay.
has at least worked with artists who are successful or worked at a radio station or in some way shape or form has worked with a label or a publishing company, maybe been an artist manager. They have to have, in my opinion, contributed to the success of someone or something, because
Mm,
how can they tell you how to be successful if they ain't never been successful?
true.
Like, how can they tell you what's good music if they've never actually had their opinion be correct in determining what's good music and what's bad music?
That's good. That's a good answer. I like that. Alright, so you
Thank you.
yeah. You good, you good. Alright, so look, right, I know that you worked at Cats, right? And you worked at Sam Goody, right?
Huh?
Okay, so do you think with that background that gave you a lot of gave you a little bit more credibility in the game and it was more
Of
easy
course.
to do?
Of course. Of
Okay.
course. So, for the people who are going to watch this who are just super duper young and have no idea what either of those are, Sam Goody was one of the biggest music store chains in the country
Yeah.
for, easily 4 to 5 decades. All right. Rest in peace, Sam Goody. And Catch Music was actually owned by Music City record distributors out of Nashville. And they were a small, you could say, mom and pop brand of record stores. They weren't as big as Sam Goody's, but they had a lot of locations. And working in retail definitely gave me a different mindset. And I feel like that's why I am where I am today, when so many other people have fallen off, whether they be executives who work for labels, they were DJs, they were managers, so many people have sort of clocked out of the music business because I've always had a connection with the consumer. I've always had to listen to the consumer. I've always had to be focused on how the fuck we gonna sell this shit. You
Mhm.
see what I'm saying? Working in a music store, if we were to order, say, 200 copies of the new Ludacris album, and let's say we only sold 30 copies of the new Ludacris album,
Mm.
now next week, somebody's hours are getting cut.
So
You see what I'm saying?
right, right.
Somebody hours getting cut because we didn't make the money. Or vice versa. Let's just say we ordered 200 copies of the new Garth Brooks album. We sold out in 3-4 days. All right. Now it's going to take another 5 days for us to get those albums back in from the distributor or from whoever. Now everybody's going across the street to Best Buy. Everybody's going to Target. Everybody's going to FYE. Everybody's going to Walmart to buy that album. So now when we finally get the re-up of the albums, people have already got them. So now
Mm,
we lost money again that way. All
right.
right. So that's what put me in the mindset of, what are we going to do number wise to make sure that we don't oversell, we don't undersell, we pay attention to the consumer and what the consumer wants. All right. And we pay attention to analytics. Working at music stores made me pay attention to analytics early. I would always have to read the Billboard charts to
Mm,
see who was popping, who wasn't popping, what records are climbing the charts, what records are falling down the charts. I'd have to pay attention to Media Base and BDS to see who's getting played on the radio. You know what I'm saying? I would have to pay attention to social media. I would have, because social media was just starting to really come in during there. During that time, that was when MySpace and Black Planet and all of them were just starting to sort of get in the mix. As a matter of fact, that was back when you used to have a college email to get on Facebook.
mm,
People don't remember those days. You
no.
know what I'm saying? And then I would have to pay attention to who's getting booked locally and who's not getting booked, because all of that went into how many CDs do we order? Who do we need to order? Who do
Mm,
we need to not order? You know what I'm saying? Because
true.
shit, the hours for next week all depend on that.
Okay. Alright, so what makes a DJ in your opinion?
Um, that's a broad question because there's so
But
many different types of DJs.
in your opinion, what makes a DJ that's, like, in the club? I know you could break down, but, like, short and sweet. Like, in the club, somebody that, we mainly know the ones that's in the club or the ones that, maybe online or whatever. What makes a good DJ?
Okay, so what makes a good DJ is how well you can cater to the crowd in front of you. All right. That's what makes a good DJ. Some people to say, oh, you got to be able to scratch, you got to be able to talk shit on the mic, you got to be able to do blah, 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 blah. But when people leave, wherever they're listening to you at or from, if they can say that they are happy and you met their needs and they had an amazing time, that's what makes you a DJ.
Okay, I like that. What do you think about the DJ pool? Should an artist focus on the DJ pools? Is that old news?
No, you got to. How's your music going to get out there to the DJs to play? That's like the first step. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? After you've sort of chosen a single and you've gotten with DJs to sort of figure out what single. I'm sorry, the spam. are crazy. I don't know if you get them, but I get them all the time.
Who
Um,
the little guy there that said, "I found you"? Him? Or
oh no, my phone keeps ringing and it says spam likely.
oh,
You
oh,
don't get those?
every oh, it I'll put
Yeah,
a
no, I get them constantly.
oh,
I get
okay.
them all day. Um, so what's the question again? It done threw me off.
Is the DJ pools. And
Oh, DJ pools. Yeah. So with DJ pools, um, how else is your music gonna reach hundreds of thousands of DJs at one time? You
mm,
know what I'm saying? People like me and a lot of other DJs, we depend on DJ pools to get us the music that we need because there's so many DJs out here. You
mm,
know what I'm saying? So how else are you gonna get that? I mean, if we don't have the song, we can't play it.
okay. That's
So
true.
yeah, I always tell artists that's your first step after you pick a solid single. All right, go to the DJ pools, go to recordpools.com, go to Big Dog Pit Bulls, go to DigiWax, go to Innovator, go to um BPM Supreme and
Mm,
pay them to post your records so that DJs have access to it.
okay. Artists feel like the DJs aren't important anymore. What's your opinion on that?
Shit, I do it without us. You can't. And even if you get lucky, you're not going to be able to sustain it without the DJ.
Mm, right.
You know what I'm saying? So because artists feel that way, that's why when you go to the clubs and when you go to festivals and when you go to the radio, you still hear old songs because those are the artists that felt like the DJ was important. So if y'all new artists don't feel like the DJ is important, shit, guess what? Y'all gonna stay local forever. People always complaining like, I'm tired of hearing dreams and nightmares in the club. That's because you don't think the DJ is important. So we don't have your music. You done said something crazy online about DJs. Now we don't want to play your music. You know what I'm saying? So shit, good luck.
So when they come up to you at the club, they should have what? In
First
your
off, I advise all artists don't come to me when I'm at the club.
oh,
Because I'm at work. I'm on my job. You know what I'm saying? Like
okay.
I don't interrupt nobody when they be on their job. You see what I'm saying? If they in the booth rapping, imagine me just busting in the booth. Hey, what's up, bro? What you got going on, man? Shit, you good? You'll be like, damn, bro, I'm paying for studio time. I'm in the middle of recording a song, my nigga. Like, we can have this conversation later.
But they say that's a part of the business. Like even me, when I walk down the street and they see me, they be like, "Fire, listen to this," and I'm like, you get kind of, even though I'm not working at that time, but they feel like you are a public figure.
But see,
That
that's
they
the
see you.
difference. Right now, while you doing this interview, if an artist just busts in your crib or busts in your studio and they just want to fucking talk music, you're gonna be like, I'm in the middle of doing an interview. Like, can we
Yeah,
do this
they
after
do.
the interview?
They do
Like,
though.
nigga, you don't see that I'm working? So that's how I feel with artists. I feel like, bro, you see him working. Like, if you look at a DJ's computer screen while he's DJing, and you look at the board and you see all the lights and the buttons and everything's flashing and turning, you'll see we gotta have our eye on what's going on in front of us. And
Right.
then we gotta pay attention to the crowd as well. So I always explain to artists, you got 6 days out the week to contact me and get me your music and ask
Right.
me your opinion and ask me, do I like the record? What do I got to do to get you to play it? All right, you got 6 days out the week to do that. Why you wait till I'm working to come do it?
It's the first
But
time they
but
see you.
but you can see me anytime online. DM me,
That's
email me.
that's true.
Look, and I always tell people when they say, damn, Chuck, you a hard nigga to get in contact with. I'm like, you
Really?
do know on Instagram, I have a call button. And if you press that button that says call, it calls me directly.
Mm.
Like, I'm not hard to get in contact with. You lazy. But
Right.
I will for the artists who do come to the club. If you absolutely positively gotta come to the club to see me, come early. Come before 11:30. Because after 11:30, I'm laser focused. I'm really working now.
Some of them
Those first
want to see you personally. Some people don't want to talk online. They want to see you personally.
Well,
Yeah.
that's cool. Come
But
see me personally after you already given me the record, got my feedback on the record, because I
okay.
can't listen to it right now. Because if the record is whack, it's gonna clear the dance floor, and then everybody's gonna be looking at me like, Chuck T, what is this whack shit you just played, bro? Like I don't know how to blend it in. I don't know what the record sounds like. I don't know the records that it matches with. I don't know the tempo. I don't know any of that. If you're just gonna pop up on me, you know what I'm saying? There's a flow. If you're a good DJ, there's a flow that you have. And
Mm,
we DJ in sets. Like if I'm in my trap nigga shoot 'em up bang bang set, you can't give me no record that's some slow pain music. And that's what all these artists are making now. Slow pain music. I can't even play that shit in the club anyway. But if I'm in my pussy popping on a handstand set, my sexy red, my glorilla, my lotto, you can't come and give me no shoot 'em up bang bang record. It don't flow. I done already did that.
oh my.
So that's why I tell artists if it's a must that you come to the club, come early. All
Oh,
right, come before 11:30.
okay. Who's your top three artists that like if you had to pick three artists that you could DJ for that you haven't DJ before, who would you pick? Top three artists for you to DJ their set.
None.
None? What? Why? You can't give me three.
None. None.
You
That
don't want
DJ, so from the outside looking in, that looks like the ideal job as a DJ, like being up underneath an artist,
to. Okay.
but that's not my path. I've never wanted to DJ for an artist because I've never wanted to be locked down. Like I've never wanted to be up under an artist. I feel like a lot of those DJs who DJ for an artist, like that artist holds the key to your success in their hand.
Mm,
And you got to follow behind them. You got to do what they tell you to do. When that artist is having a bad day or a bad mood, or if he don't want to take a show, he just fucked up your money.
no, I've heard that before. I've heard other DJs say that.
Yeah, like
They
he
know
just fucked up
that.
your money.
So yeah, okay.
Look, and then whenever you stop DJing for that artist, now people be like, you done fell off
Mm,
because you haven't built up your own stock. Your popularity and your stock is directly affiliated with that artist. You
oh,
see what I'm saying?
right.
So, in my opinion, like I've never really wanted to be any artist DJ because I don't want them niggas in control of what I do and what I can't do and who I can't be with. I've actually seen DJs get beat up because two artists are beefing and
Wow.
the artist has money for security. The artist lives in a gated community, but the DJ don't have that. So now the DJ is out DJing at a regular club, and if somebody want to get to the artist, or if somebody want to just, you know what I'm saying, prove a point, the easiest person to catch is the DJ.
Right. Has anybody not paid you or tried not to pay you as a DJ? And would you
Oh
do
yeah, it happens all the time.
really? Even now? Like I know in
Yeah,
the beginning, people be like,
yeah, yeah. No, it happens. People will pay the deposit, and they'll think that they're about to have this huge event, and then next thing you know, the event flops, and
"Mm,
they just ain't got the money.
oh, okay. No, I mean like you know how like you come there to give you half and then, do you get all your money up front before you walk in? Because some people will wait until after it's over.
It really just depends on how well I know the person. A lot of times, I need all that bread up front, especially if I don't know you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'll do is I'll take a deposit, and then when I get to the venue, I'll be like, okay, in order for me to set up, I need the rest of that money.
Did you ever have to fight anybody?
I've never had to fight anybody for my money.
I could see you fighting. I could see you like give my
See, they don't even play with me like that. That's the thing. They don't even play with me like that.
right.
They don't even play with me like that. I do know a lot of DJs who've had to fight for their bread, but yeah, they don't play with me like that.
That's crazy. All right. When should an artist have to like when an artist is successful in your opinion and they start charging, when do you think they should start charging? Like at what point when they start getting a lot of emails, when people are hitting them up in a DM, when they got a banging a song, what's your opinion when they should start charging?
Charging specifically goes towards how many fans you have that will pay to see you.
Okay.
All right. If you don't have nobody who will pay to see you, then you don't need to be charging.
Oh,
If you can't put 50 people in a building at $10, $15 a piece, you don't need to be charging.
oh,
This is a business. All right.
okay.
So if I'm an artist and let's just say I charge the promoter $1,000, that promoter needs to be able to make that money back. This is a business. So
Mhm.
if he gives you 1,000 and then he got to pay another $1,000 for the venue, he put another $1,000 into promotion for the event. He probably need to put more than that, but he
Mhm.
put another thousand. We just doing whole numbers here. So if this person books you and puts 3,000 into the event, he at least, at the very least, needs to be able to make $3,000 back. But no, who do you know does business just to start or just to end where they started? That promoter needs to be able to make a profit. So you want to make sure that that promoter is going to be able to at least make $4,000. So we need to be able to put, 100 people in that building at $40 a piece. You know what I'm saying? At least. So
Have you heard the artists? There was a few artists saying that if they give a promoter money to get into the event, that they should get half of the door and stuff.
I saw that debate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I always tell them, nigga, 0 + 0 = 0. If
Mm.
you feel like you want some bread, throw your own show. Let me see how many people you can bring out.
I was like, "Damn, now y'all partners?" I'm like, "Where that come
We
from?"
we can be partners. So
Yeah,
go ahead and put up half of the bread that I paid for this show.
right.
You talking about something? If you paying me, no, that little $50 to $75 you giving me to perform, that's nothing. I literally paid $3,000 to put on this showcase.
Yeah. What do you think about the artists that actually become promoters and then they do actually do that? What do you think about that? Do you think it takes away from them being an actual artist, or that's good for them to get the business sense?
No, no, you got to do it at first. A lot of times you got to do it at first because how else are you going to show people that you're worth a certain price?
Okay.
So a lot of times you'll know you have a fan base, but other people won't know that you have a fan base. So now you need to go out here and you need to find a venue. You need to pay for security. You need to pay for the DJ. You need to pay for the ads on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and on the radio. And you need to put that bread up. And then you need to be able to show them, hey, I packed this motherfucker out.
Yeah. So they can learn and see how it is too. Like,
Hell
because
yeah. Let them take a loss.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Let them take
Yeah.
a loss so that
Yeah.
they can humble themselves, or let them win. So now they can go out here and say, "Hey, I know what I'm worth." You see what I'm saying? I
Mm,
thought I was worth $3,000, but I did it myself, and I saw that I was only worth $1,000. So let me price myself at 1,000.
okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. As a DJ, do you prefer MP3, wave, or video, or just the beat?
For
Like
what?
like, if they give you their music or whatever, do you want it MP3 or you want it wave or you want
Oh
it
yeah, it definitely has to be MP3 or wave because that's really the only file types that our DJ programs can play. A
mhm,
lot of the programs can now tap into streaming platforms, but if I ain't got no internet or the internet is shitty, now I'm fucked. You
right,
know what I'm saying? So I always tell people MP3 or wave, but a lot of times it's based on how you encode the file.
mm,
So you got to make sure that the quality is top notch quality. If you're giving me an MP3, it needs to be 320 kilobits per second, kbps. All of the engineers and people who are technical, they know exactly what that is. You know what I'm saying? 192 at the very minimum. If you giving me a wave file, it needs to be 44,000, 40, yeah, 44,000. So there's different encoding and different quality aspects that go into MP3 and WAV files, but it needs to be the highest quality MP3 or WAV.
okay. What's a scam in your opinion? Because everybody has different definitions of scamming. What's a scam to you?
When people overpromise and underdeliver.
Okay.
Anytime somebody overpromises and underdeliver. But if I tell you I'm gonna do this and that's exactly what I do, that's not a scam.
Right. Do you think that Boom Man and Ray are in cahoots?
No, I don't think that they're in cahoots.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I know. Look, I know Ray. I know of Boom Man. I've met Boom Man once or twice, but I do not think that they're in cahoots.
Okay. All right. What's 5 states that an artist needs to have their music playing in your opinion?
North Carolina and South Carolina by far. North Carolina and South Carolina are the two states where records are broken. People will argue that Atlanta is. I can tell you it's not, because Atlanta artists come here to break their records. They
Mhm.
test their music in Atlanta and then they come to the Carolinas to break it. The reason being is because the Carolinas have the highest concentration of urban and urban AC radio stations. We have the biggest military bases and we have the most HBCUs. These are facts. All right. These are solid, hardcore, undeniable facts. So every record that gets broken in the fucking country from urban hip hop R&B stations, um, they get broken here in the Carolinas first. All
Okay.
right.
So
So you
those
got to have North Carolina, South Carolina. You
mm,
got to have Alabama and Mississippi,
okay.
because those are cities that also have a high concentration of HBCUs and colleges in general, and military bases as well. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? And they have they there's not a lot of competition there. It's sort of easier to sort of get in there. And then you have Georgia, and then you have the Panhandle of Florida.
Okay. So you just skipped over Atlanta and New York.
Well, no, Georgia. You know, Georgia's Atlanta.
Yeah, yeah,
You
that's
know
true.
what I'm saying?
So you
Yeah.
skipped over
No, 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 no. Records don't get broken in New York.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, 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 no. Definitely.
He said no, no,
New
no,
York
no.
is always one of the last places people go,
Okay. All right, that's
because it's such a big market and it's so competitive. When you go to New York, and even though Atlanta is Georgia, it does stand alone.
yeah.
Those two places, New York, New York, Atlanta, Miami, uh, uh, Houston, LA, those huge cities like that, you got to already have the foundation laid before you go there. You
Mhm.
got to already be a semi-star before you go there.
Okay. All right, that's fair. They said that the clubs are dead. What do you think about that?
Big clubs are dead, lounges still go crazy.
Okay. The lounges, yeah. Chill out with the drinks and look cute. You know what I mean?
Yeah, lounges are crazy. Here in Charlotte, all the big clubs are gone. We used to have clubs that are 1,000 people, 1,800, 2,500, 35. All them shit gone. Now it's just a bunch of lounges.
Okay. Do you ever mix business with pleasure and fuck any of the artists?
I have.
Oh my god!
It doesn't work, but
Do you help
it's
them out though? Like, does it progress their career a little bit?
no,
Fuck them.
because I try to separate it, and that's where I've gone wrong at.
Okay.
Because you can't separate the two.
Mm.
You can't. You cannot. I've had to learn the hard way.
You can't or they can't.
Both.
Okay.
Both. But mainly them.
Okay.
Mainly them. Because what tends to happen is, um now you've given me some music that I don't like, and now you mad and I don't get no pussy.
Oh, wow.
Because you're still an artist and your music still matters.
Okay.
So, and I'm still a DJ and I'm still trying to help you. So there's a difference. You see what I'm saying? Like, so now I don't do it anymore, because when I get off, look, when I get in at 3 in the morning from the club, I just want to lay next to my woman and I want to go to sleep. I want my hair rubbed. I need my feet rubbed. I just want to be up under you. I don't need. Oh, so today I went to the studio and I need you to hear this song. No, I don't want to hear that shit. I just
Right.
got in the fucking house. I just got in
Right.
the house. And I want my house, I want my home to be my place of peace. I don't want my home to be. I want to be able to cut all this shit off and just be with my girl.
Right.
Like that's the point in me having a relationship. I need you to be my peace, baby. I don't need to be over here debating with you about how this song sounds horrible or this producer ain't sent you the stems for your music. Now I gotta go confront this nigga. Or this club owner didn't pay you all the money. Now I gotta run go confront this nigga.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
you be confronting niggas?
Hell yeah. Over my woman? Hell
Oh, okay.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
not
over my
with
woman,
like
hell yeah.
okay.
Hell yeah. Man, come on now. You look, you owe my girl $500, bro. What we about to do about that? You got
Right.
the money right now? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I need that from you, bro. She did what she was supposed to do, and you didn't pay her all the money. I need that bread from you right now, nigga.
Mm. Do you feel
You
like
know?
the female rappers or artists can't get on without a male?
Yes, especially now. Maybe at one point, no. But right now, they don't need no man for shit.
Oh, okay.
Female rappers are more popular. They're more popping, and they're easier to deal with. They're a little bit more expensive to deal with because you got to pay for hair and nails and all this other stuff. But then a lot of the male artists nowadays, they just as expensive. They gotta get their nails done too. They gotta get their beard blacked out. They gotta get their
Oh,
hairline blacked out. They gotta, you know what I'm saying? They gotta do all this extra shit. They gotta have tons of fucking fake ass jewelry on. They got to get the fake teeth too. Like now it's they got purses too now.
right,
The
right.
male rappers got to have a Louis Vuitton purse too.
Mm. What's 3 underrated, um, songs that you feel like should get more recognition?
Man, that's wild because I listen to so much good music on a regular
Well,
basis.
just
I
give me
really
one. Just give me one.
okay. I give you one. There's an artist named Munyati Trav. He has a song called Yeah, Yeah, Yeah. I found out
What's
about
the name?
him through the reverb.
Money what?
Munyati Trav.
Munyati Trash?
No, Trav, Trav, like
Trash.
Travis.
Oh,
His
okay.
name is Travis, so it's Munyati Trav. And he
Okay.
has a song called Money Too Tight to Mention.
Money too tight to
To
mention.
mention. Money Too Tight to Mention. It is a fucking amazing song. I'm gonna send it to you. You're
Yeah.
gonna love it. I guarantee it.
Okay, I love that. What do you think about Drake coming out May the 15th?
Good.
You interested?
Yeah. Always interested in Drake. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? So with me being like a huge boxing fan, a huge combat sports fan, like I watch UFC, boxing, wrestling, all that. Like eventually you're gonna lose a fight. It just happens.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But Drake has my respect because he ain't never backed down from a fight. You see what I'm
But
saying?
he really went after, like, a couple people. Like, he only went
Nah, he's had a few little squabbles, but you know the
but
pretty the
nobody
pretty
really battered like Kendrick. Like,
mean, Meek Mill at the time. Remember, Meek was hot as he was hot at the time.
but they was fighting over something stupid. This was different.
Kind of, sort of, but it was still a nice back and forth.
Okay.
And then he got into it with Common at one time. He's at him and Diddy had their little issues. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like
serious as Kendrick though. Like, the Kendrick
nothing as serious as Kendrick.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, Pusha T lyrically was just as good as Kendrick, but he just didn't have the name recognition as Kendrick. But
yeah.
Drake has never backed down from a fight. I mean, he lost to Kendrick, in my opinion,
Mhm.
but he ain't back down, and that's all I look for is for somebody to give it they all, don't back down. I'm not just about to be this pretty light skinned singing nigga who everybody runs over because I make songs that are super duper emo
Yeah.
sometimes.
They
So
definitely
I
switched
fuck with them.
though. They switched up, like, quick.
Yeah.
That was messed up. What do you prefer, cash or Cash App?
Man, as long as I can spin that motherfucker, I take all forms of payment. I take
Right.
cash, Cash App, Zelle, Chime, and Venmo, and
Okay.
wire transfer. And I even still got a PayPal account that's very active.
You
So
take
wherever you get me that motherfucker, get it to me.
you take a check?
I do take checks. I'm
Oh.
gonna run it right there in front of you and see what happens. I got mobile deposit. I'm depositing that bitch right now.
Okay. Have you ever okay, so I asked you that. So you got the foundation music course, right?
Mhm.
Okay, like, go into detail about that.
So one of the things that I've always seen since I've been in the music industry is artists sell tons of records, go platinum, go on tour, make all this money, and then they wind up broke like 5, 6 years later. While they're still rapping. This isn't like with sports, once they retire, they go broke. These are artists who are definitely still active. And it's not just hip hop, it's R&B, it's rock and roll, it's heavy metal, it's punk, it's pop, it's all genres of music. So as I started leveling up in the music business and some of these artists actually started becoming my friends and my associates, I just started sort of taking it kind of personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is this happening? Why is this happening?
Right.
So I did a deep dive into the music industry for probably about 5 to 6 years and really started studying the business. And that's when I started figuring out all of the tricky and deceptive ways that artists get into these bad contracts. A lot of times we'll say that the artist or the producer was dumb or they were clout chasing or, why did you sign that? Because that contract is horrible. I would never sign that. A lot of that stuff is super duper deceptive as far as the wording goes. And
Mm,
then even when you take it to a lawyer, a lot of times these entertainment lawyers, they work with and for the labels. All
mhm,
right. So the cards are stacked against a lot of these artists and producers out the gate. You know what I'm saying? And then the music industry has a different way of accounting for money. And so nobody is telling these artists this. Everybody is going after the glamorous stuff that sort of, gets likes and views. They're saying little witty things and they're giving little tidbits of information. Nobody is sitting niggas down in the classroom and teaching them this stuff from A to Z. How to see the
mm,
scams, how to protect their masters, how to protect their publishing, music industry terminology, who they need to register their music with in order to get paid, who they need to register their music with in order to get it protected. How do you clear a record? How do you clear a sample? Like nobody's teaching them this stuff. So that's when I went in and I wrote the curriculum for the foundation of music. It took me about 3 years to actually get the class together.
okay.
And now the class started off as like a 1 day 5 hour class. Now the class is 3 days and it's 18 hours.
Okay. And
Yep.
it's about roundabout how much price-wise?
Anywhere between, if I'm feeling generous 1 month, if I've had a really good month, I'll tell people, we doing a $150 special. I'm taking 20 students at $150 a piece. Or if it's just a regular session, just a regular class, I typically charge like 250 to 300 and I only take like I only take like 8 to 9 people.
Okay, that's fair. And you got the rapid press, right? Is
Yep,
that
rapid press duplication.
o
Yep, where I still do CD duplication and DVD duplication. Thank you, J. Cole. I've never said this, but J. Cole coming out 2 months ago and selling his CDs, got everybody back out here selling CDs.
well, actually,
So
Cardi did it first before him.
yeah, but she didn't go as hard. She did it for marketing and promo. She was just on the corner selling CDs 1 or 2 times, and it was good for Instagram. J. Cole actually went on a fucking tour. Like he
Mm,
went across the country and
right.
sold CDs out the trunk of his old Honda. So he's the one that brought it all the way back. It wasn't a marketing ploy, but thank you, J. Cole. But for the most part, I've been doing that probably about 20 years, and then I got into posters, flyers, banners, and all that. Because these artists need help with marketing and promo. The internet is cool, but COVID is over. We got to get outside and touch people.
Yeah, we gotta get outside. What's one thing that you would want to delete in hip hop and pretend it never happened?
A lot of the sexual assault,
The sexual assaults, like with the stuff like with Diddy or what? Just uh,
all of them, but similar to Diddy.
okay. All right, so sexual stuff.
Just all of the exploitation.
Okay. That's fair.
Sexual, because I feel like that right there, it is muddied the waters, and it has made hip hop and R&B, hip hop and R&B, a very predatory business. And when people don't feel comfortable in the studio, when people don't feel comfortable being alone with men,
Mm,
when people don't feel, and this isn't just women, because it's men that have been sexually assaulted by other men.
yeah,
Right? There's a lot of homosexuality in the business. You
true.
know, so when people just don't feel comfortable being in the office or being in a studio alone with people, it really fucks up the creative process, and it fucks up the business.
Mm. But isn't it kind of good that it's been revealed? Like all this stuff kind of now people got an idea because some people go in there like, oh, la, 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 like nothing even is exists, but it does exist.
No, because we've always known it existed.
But some
And then all this stuff happened years ago.
people,
So it's it's like hindsight. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does it affect things now? It doesn't. Because all that stuff been happened. We're feeling the effects of this stuff. So
yeah,
just because, you know, it's been put on trial and certain things have come out, you know, it isn't like to me it's done any good. You gotta catch this stuff when it's happening.
okay,
You know what I'm saying? 20 years later, it don't work.
all right. If an artist doesn't have money, can they barter trade with you?
Hold that question. Hold that question. I got to sign for this package. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Shout
Sorry,
out
go
to
ahead.
everybody. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in. If this is your first time, I'm the Queen Internet Radio, FiyaChick. Make sure y'all check me out Mondays, time to one. Check out the website, airitoutradio.net. I'm doing my little shameless plug real quick. And we do have DJ Chuck T. Right here is an exclusive interview. So if you want to follow him, make sure y'all tap in. His information is below. And we trying to get all up in his business. We listen, he is really informative. I love it. He's telling us all about the industry, and that's what I want. I want him to educate y'all on a lot of things. And make sure y'all tap in, and he got reviews. So okay, so he's back. Um if they so my question was before you dipped out is if they don't have any money, can they barter trade with you, or you just don't accept anything but money? Can
I
they
mean,
do
shit, they got food stamps, boy. I need them. I got two boys, and they eat like a mother.
you gonna
So
take no
yeah,
food stamps?
boy, I take some food stamps.
I ain't think about taking no food stamps. I
Or you got some food stamps, or you got like the hookup on gas. I got an F-150. You know what I'm
right,
saying? I got a pickup. I need to hook up on gas. You gotta look. Shit, let's do it.
right. I ain't think about no food stamps. Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Would you rather have a new artist to help push or a season?
Hmm. A seasoned artist, was this seasoned artist successful when they were out?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, well, yeah. I'm gonna go seasoned all the way.
Okay. Do you think that the
Be
artists
a
have
seasoned
bad
artist, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
do you think that the artists now have a worse attitude than the ones back in the day, or they kind of the
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes, and a lot of that comes from the internet. The internet will make somebody feel like they're bigger than what they are, and
Mm,
that they deserve more than what they're really worth. And
mm,
now you have to deal with the ego from somebody who has nothing to show for it, like at all.
at all. Okay. Yeah, that ego will get in the way.
It
Okay.
will.
Do you have anything to promote and let everybody know, and something that I didn't touch that you wanna talk about?
Hmm.
You got anything going on that you wanna push before we get up out of here?
No, we touched on everything. The foundation of music course returns this month. We're in May, so it returns this month. But then I have two small seminars that I'm going to be doing. One is called "I Want to Break My Record," and I'm teaching artists how to break their records. And another one is for press and media. It's media training. because so many artists have no idea how to talk to the media.
No.
All right.
Yo, bro. Yo.
Everything is you know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You feel
Bro,
me? You feel
bro.
me?
Yeah.
You know? And they don't have anything to talk about. Everything is just like, I mean, I feel like I'm the realest nigga. You
Let's
feel
work.
me?
Let's work. Let's work.
Yeah, let's work. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a media training course. Those are gonna be 2 seminars that I'm doing. And I'll probably start those in June, but the full 3-day course returns this month. You can figure out all of the dates and everything on djchuckt.com. On top of that, I have rapid press duplication. We not only do CD and DVD duplication, but we also do uh flyer, poster, and sticker printing. Then on top of that, I still DJ. Whatever you need, whatever type of party, whatever type of event, I can do it. Music festival, cookout, birthday party, club, lounge. As long as you're gonna pay that price, I will be there and I will turn that motherfucker up. Um,
Do you like
and
showcases or you prefer to do clubs or
starting back my showcases this month as well. I'll go ahead and announce it now. Sunday, May 31st. All right. The dopest showcase ever returns. I do love doing showcases more than I love doing clubs.
really?
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this because I've had DJs too when I have my events. Should the DJs get the same amount of money for doing a club versus the showcase? Should they get the same or is a difference between
It's
because
a, it's a, it's a, it's a huge
yeah,
difference.
yeah,
It's
that's
a
what I
huge
thought was
difference.
said.
So this is the thing. It really just depends on how good the DJ is at either one. So I actually charge more to do showcases than I do to DJ in clubs. And the
Really?
reason being, yes, yep, I charge twice as much. And the reason being is because when you put my name on a flyer, we automatically having 30 artists out the gate. You're gonna get 30 artists. So now I have to deal with 30 different personalities. I have music coming from me from every different fucking direction. I gotta play the music. I gotta pay attention to the mics. Some of the artists they have these crazy ass file types. Some of these artists, they music be fucked up. I gotta pay attention to the levels. I gotta turn the music down, turn it up. So they screaming, turn my mic up. Now I gotta
Engineer.
turn the mic up, turn the mic down. I gotta turn the mic down. It's a lot more that I have to do and a lot more that I have to pay attention to. I have to run a show whenever I DJ a showcase. So yeah, you're gonna pay me double. But when I DJ a club, I just walk in that bitch and rock the fuck out.
Right, okay. Now my DJ, he always says, "Fire, I do not want them coming up to me saying nothing
See,
to
it
me."
is.
Now, do you have the same requirements when
No,
you
no.
want 'em to
That's
come up?
because I'm getting paid.
Okay.
See, that's the thing.
But you
If you
still
pay your
working
DJ
though.
more, if you pay your DJ more, nigga, that's your job. They're coming to you to bring you their music because I'm paying you more. That's your fucking job, nigga.
Okay.
That's what when you DJ a showcase, that's your job. Otherwise, don't DJ the showcase.
Yeah, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
He
That's
don't
your job.
they don't be wanting nobody. They be like, "Fire, I don't want them coming up to me." Because they'll come
That's
up and
your
be like,
job.
"Fire."
Don't DJ the showcase,
Ooh,
man.
they'll say, "Fire said, I could change the song and this and that." And they get upset about that part. When you
A
gotta
lot of them do. I
yeah.
don't because I'm getting paid well for it. What
No, but
song you want to
we
change, my
paying you,
nigga?
not them.
Huh?
We the promoters paying you, not them.
Well, that's what you're paying me to do. You're paying me to play the music and run the showcase.
Okay.
So it don't matter whether or not you're paying me I do my own showcases. I rarely DJ showcases for other people.
Oh,
You know what
okay.
I'm saying? So yeah, that's what they're paying me for. So when I walk out of that venue with $3,000-$4,000, that's what they pay me for. So
Right.
I'm not mad at all. Just make sure that you're doing it in a timely manner. Like just because you paying me don't mean you can switch the song right as you about to go up. At
Yeah.
this point, now you holding up the show. No, my nigga, no, 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 no. But I do
Right.
get it. Sometimes artists will have something in their head and then they get to the showcase and they say, or sometimes they don't know where the venue is or any of this stuff, especially if they're coming from out of town. Now they get to the showcase and the showcase is a bunch of hood niggas smoking weed. And it's like, damn, I don't want to do the song that I thought I was going to do. I want to do something that's a little bit harder. All right, so now I need to switch songs. I'm fine
Right.
with that. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I charge what I charge to do showcases. Cause I know that's happening every fucking showcase.
Mhm. So at the end of the after an artist goes off, in your opinion, what should they be doing after they should they be networking? Should they go home? Can they go home right away after that? Should they talk to
Sure,
the
go home. Go home. You're gonna be local for forever. Go ahead. Leave. But whatever you want to do it, bro. Because that just lets me know where you actually want to go with this shit.
Ooh.
But if an artist is serious, you
Mhm.
stick around, you network with every last single artist that is in that building. All right. Figure out who makes music like you so that you can collaborate. So now you don't got to do all the work. Now y'all are collaborating, y'all are sharing fan bases, y'all are sharing information, you're building up some type of camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? I know there have been a lot of artists who come to my showcases, they've met at my showcases, and now I see them on the road together. They sharing the cost of going on the road together, the different showcases, and different shows, and sometimes you can get passes at a discount if you get 5 or 6 artists to buy at one time. There's a lot of different things that you should be doing, man. Look, network, promote. You know what I'm saying? Collaborate.
They go outside and smoke weed or smoke
But
cigarettes.
that's fine as long as you networking while you smoking weed. What you smoking on, bro? You want to hit this blunt? I can. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So, bro, I fought with your music. Let's go to the studio together. That's fine, just as long as you collaborate. But if y'all just want to sit around and sit against the wall, sip on your drink, be standoffish, think you too cool, fine. Be local forever, bro. You paid me to perform. That's all you gonna get, man.
Be
You
local.
got my money.
Right, you got your money, you don't care. I know that's right. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I had a ball, you know what I'm saying? I done took up a lot of his time, he got stuff to do. So make sure y'all tap into DJ
Thank you.
and make sure y'all check out all his platforms, all his stuff that he got going on. I appreciate your time as always.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you too.
I gotta come out there. When I come out there, I'm definitely wanna tap in with you,
Come
so
on. Come
yeah.
on. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Check out the website, airitoutradio.net. I'm out. Smack.
Peace.